The following is a slightly historical series on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms era of China's history. Because this is based off of a video game, and myself playing it, there will be a lot of incorrect information that we will correct using the help of Wikipedia. For those of you who want to learn more about Dynasty Warriors, or the Romance of the Three Kingdoms era, I suggest reading the book. Please enjoy the following presentation. The Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Tonight we will be covering the story of Dian Wei. Incredibly strong, he can carry his great axe with one hand. He has been praised as a fierce warrior since his youth, and is very loyal. Cao Cao's most trusted bodyguard. But to add a little bit of backstory, Dian Wei, we don't know when he was born, but he did die earlier than most that you would expect in the campaigns. But before becoming a Wei general and his service under Cao Cao, he once agreed to help a certain Liu family in Jiangyi County take revenge against one Li Yang. As Li Yang was a former county chief, he had bodyguards protecting him during his travels. So Dian Wei disguised himself as a marquis, traveled to Li Yang's house in a carriage filled with food and wine. He entered the house without challenge, stabbed him and his wife to death, and then just walked out. Retrieved his weapons from the carriage, a sword and a ji, and walked away. Walked for 5 li on foot, met his companions, had a little scuffle with some pursuers, and then they just left. He just killed that guy. He was recognized as a hero after that incident. So let's see where it leaves us off here in the game.
I'm Dian Wei. Not long ago, I was chasing after a tiger when Shao Dun saw me and asked me to join him. Now I serve as one of Lord Cao Cao's personal bodyguard. It would seem that the land is facing troubled times. And on top of that, these fools calling themselves the Yellow Turbans have been plaguing the land. I can't believe this. In order to quell this chaos, Cao Cao has decided to lead an army and participate in the campaign to defeat the Yellow Turbans. All right, finally I get to go out and have a little fun.
All right, so that's I don't think that's exactly where he started off in his service under Cao Cao. But let me just read it real quick. It was actually in the campaign against Dong Zhuo that he joined Cao Cao. When the regional official Zhang Miao was rallying an army to join the campaign against Dong Zhuo, Dian Wei answered the call and became a subordinate of Zhao Chong, a military officer serving under Zhang Miao. Once, a large banner was swaying in a strong wind and many men could not stop it from swaying despite their combined efforts. Dian Wei used only one hand to grab the banner pole and succeeded in keeping it upright. Zhao Chong was impressed with Dian Wei's strength. Later became the subordinate of Zhao Dun, a general under the warlord Cao Cao. He was promoted to the rank of major for his valor in battle. So, he wasn't here at the Battle of the Yellow Turbans. John Meow. Is tiger chasing a euphemism? I don't know. That's a good question. Could be. But he wasn't involved with the upcoming battle that we're about to take place in, the Battle of the Yellow Turbans, but was in the battles against Dong Zhuo. So, we'll see how it takes us.
We are hereby going to engage the Yellow Turbans. Our target is their leader, Zhang Jiao. For those of you who are experiencing battle for the first time, be careful out there. Zhang Jiao and his brothers are said to use sorcery, which can supposedly control the elements. If we take them out first, the rest of the battle should be easy. Dian Wei, this battle is but a mere stepping stone on my path towards conquest. Make waste of these fanatics, and bring glory to our names.
All right, we don't get any cutscenes or anything. So the thing about Dian Wei is he had overwhelming strength, which is why his weapon of choice in this game is a massive hand axe. And that doesn't come from nowhere. Later, later on in the story, it'll become apparent, but as a bodyguard, one of his weapons was a massive axe. Mostly for intimidation tactics, but I mean, it worked. Let's see. But yeah, let's just get into this first battle. It's the Yellow Turbans. We've seen this one before.
God of the winds, come and prevent these foolish beasts from fouling your air! Rise! Rise and blow them away!
That's a good touch. They had his eyes rolled back and, like, his eyes were rolled in the back of his head. Yeah, he was, this guy was pretty cool. I mean, he has a good voice actor. Wasn't my favorite character, but he was, you know, one of the top guys.
My lord, you're all right.
Of course. Thanks for the help. You show such bravery in battle. You truly are a match for the warriors of lore.
So I guess what the game is trying to do is establish early on that, you know, Dian Wei was indeed Cao Cao's bodyguard. A cute little interaction like that during the game. I literally one-shot him. That's so good.
My soul shall not descend to heaven.
Can anyone stop me?
The bandit leader, Zhang Jiao, has been defeated, along with his lies. Without him, the Yellow Turbans are finished. As commander, I would like to thank you all for your service. I want all of you to return to your homes and continue to loyally serve the Han. We must ensure that the land never again sees such chaos.
I crushed those pathetic Yellow Turbans. Impressed with my deeds, my lord declared me a match for the heroes of old. I am honored to be viewed so highly. But I cannot just sit and bask in all my glory. Now it seems that a pig named Dong Zhuo is running wild in the capital. Drunk with power, he is ruling with an iron fist. My lord joined forces with his old friend Yuan Shao, and together we march towards Luoyang with the rest of the anti-Dong Zhuo alliance. Okay, now is the time for Dian Wei to show his strength.
So you are Cao Cao's famed officer, Dian Wei. You certainly don't look like much, but I'm not surprised someone like Cao Cao would value you so highly. Oh well, we are here now to oust the tyrant Dong Zhuo. I'm sure you will perform even better, with I, the great Yuan Shao, leading the attack. Our target is Dong Zhuo. However, his officer Lu Bu will make a tough stand at the Hulao Gate. We must first break through the gate, and then get Dong Zhuo.
We've seen this cutscene already, but we'll watch it again.
This villain pretends to serve the Emperor, but only serves himself. He shall pay with his life. But everybody follow me, and we shall reclaim the capital. The Han must be returned to its former glory.
Alright, let's check our new weapons. But like I mentioned earlier, let's see, horse, musu, defense, or horse. These weapons suck, dude. But like I mentioned earlier, Dian Wei was indeed, I don't know if it was the Battle of Hulao Gate or Shui Gate or whatever, but he did indeed join an army in the campaign against Dong Zhuo. And yeah, not under Cao Cao, but that's where Cao Cao did recognize him. Or rather, Zhao Hodun recognized him.
Ha! Looks like we're the first ones here.
This may sound dumb, but as a kid, playing these games and like hearing like military strategist, I'm like, ooh, I want to be a military strategist. Unfortunately, it is not the same as it once was, where it's just like, hey, sit in an empty fort and the enemy will think it's a trap. Now it's just, hey, drone strike that target. Drone strike it harder. See those brown children? Drone strike them. Ah, here it is.
Be gone!
Lord Cao Cao gave you an order, right? Now hurry up and go!
You're right. Forgive me. Don't give in to it.
I'll take you on!
We have defeated the rebel leader, Dong Zhuo. I would like to thank each member of the Allied forces that participated in this struggle. As your leader, I am proud of you all. Now that Dong Zhuo is gone, it is time to disperse the Allied forces. However, those who fought under the Yuan banner shall never forget the privilege that was bestowed upon them.
So like I mentioned before the battle started, Dian Wei was indeed a part of this battle, but he wasn't actually under Cao Cao just yet. He became a subordinate of Xiahou Hodun, either maybe during or after the campaigns against Dong Zhuo.
After defeating Dong Zhuo, my lord's strength knows no boundary. Today, Zhang Xiu came and surrendered, giving my lord control of Wan Castle.
Okay.
But it was wrong of us to trust that rat. In the middle of the night, he attacked us. The castle grounds are a sea of flame. I must try and protect my lord.
All right.
We have no choice but to retreat. But how could this happen when I'm not there at my lord's side to protect him? My lord, I shall be there shortly. Be safe until then.
What the hell is this? Okay, this is interesting. But first off, this is skipping the Battle of Puyang when Cao Cao was at war with Lu Bu. So, not sure why they would skip a battle against Lu Bu. But I guess we're skipping a battle against Lu Bu, and we're skipping to the Battle of Wancheng, Wan Castle. And this indeed did happen. Zhang Zhu surrendered to Cao Cao, and at first, you know, did so amicably. But while Cao Cao was there, he had basically taken another higher-ranking noble's widow as a concubine, and Zhang Zhu did not like that at all. So Zhang Zhu ordered basically an uprising against Cao Cao, and Cao Cao didn't suspect a thing until, you know, all hell broke loose, and now we have the Battle of Wan Castle, it seems. And this looks like it's going to be one of those unique battles that only like Cao Cao and only Dian Wei might have, similar to how in the Xiahou Hodun episode we had the Xiahou Hodun tries to hunt down Guan Yu after the battle against Yuan Shao. So we'll see how this goes.
No! I can't lose now, I'm so close!
My lord, please be unharmed. Master, this way!
Dian Wei!
Please escape! None shall pass beyond me. Come if you dare. I will send you all to your death. Did you see that, Jian Shu? We have smashed your evil ways. As long as Dian Wei is here, you shall not lay a finger on my lord. Even so, that was a most dangerous battle. From now on, I must be more careful and do all I can to protect my lord. We managed to endure Zhang Xiu's surprise attack and barely escaped with our lives. Next time, I will ensure that he does not live to see another day.
Alright, so this is where everything starts to become complete fiction. Because Dian Wei actually dies in that battle that we just played out. He is supposed to die, you know, protecting Cao Cao's escape, and, you know, it was kind of just like that. Dian Wei fought bravely, he destroyed people, killed so many guys trying to fight his way out of there with Cao Cao. Dian Wei then rushed forward and slew several more enemy soldiers before eventually succumbing to his wounds. Just before his death, he was still glaring and swearing at the enemy. Only after confirming that Dian Wei was dead did the enemies dare to come forward and decapitate him. Dian Wei's head was passed around for Zhang Zhu's men to see. They also came to look at his headless body. By then, Cao Cao had already retreated safely to Wuyin County. He broke down in tears when he heard of Dian Wei's death. He ordered his men to retrieve Dian Wei's body and personally attended the funeral and had Dian Wei buried in Jiangyi County. Later, whenever Cao Cao passed by Dian Wei's grave, he would stop to pay his respects and mourn Dian Wei. So, the fact that we still have more battles to go means that Dian Wei did not actually participate in any of these upcoming battles, but we'll see what the video game has for us.
After regrouping his army, my lord joined forces with the whining Liu Bei, who had been defeated by Lu Bu, and together we marched on Sha Pi to defeat Lu Bu once and for all. There was no clear victor at Hulao Gate. There's no way I'm going to lose to scum like that. My lord, give us the order to march.
Alright, so I kind of see what they're doing here. They wanted to keep the timeline intact, but they also wanted Dian Wei to still fight Lu Bu. So, because like I mentioned earlier, there was supposed to be the Battle of Puyang, where Cao Cao was at war with Lu Bu in Yan province, but instead, it looks like they're switching that up to this upcoming battle. I think they said the Battle of Jia Pi.
Dian Wei, I would be as good as dead if it weren't for you. I offer you my deepest gratitude. I'll be counting on you in the battles to come. In order to force our way into the castle at Jia Pi, we must break through either the west or south gates. However, we cannot forget about the bases surrounding the castle. I now have Guo Jia leading the way and preparing a strategy for us. Everybody, I want you to follow Guo Jia's orders on the battlefield and carry out your missions. Now let's go.
Alright, so yeah, like I said, it looks like we're going to be doing things a little out of order. We're still getting the battle against Lu Bu, although it is a different battle that Dian Wei wasn't actually present for because he was dead. Yeah, this is the battle where, you know, Cao Cao, he was out doing some conquesting, you know, and then, while he was away, the mice will play, and Lu Bu stole his castle while he was gone. So this is the battle where, oh, we have to get our castle back. It is kind of odd that Zhao Hodun was a part of earlier battles, but we didn't start with those earlier battles. And it is a little odd that, despite the fact that Zhao Hodun was the one to recruit Dian Wei, we didn't actually get to see, like, a one-on-one between them. Thank you. Oh, Diao Chan was in the battle. I didn't even know.
Let me go, you whelps! You can't kill me! You're nothing!
Lu Bu, you are bringing shame to your honor. Even defeated generals have pride. You must be strong to the very end.
That's why Zhang Liao's my favorite.
Rest in peace, Lu Bu. It appears that my leadership and military might have surpassed even yours. Even so, it was was a most difficult battle. With the death of Lu Bu, will the land finally know peace? No. The tides of time can be stopped by no man. No, there will surely be many more battles to come. Liu Bei. In this land today, there are but two true heroes. Can you name them?
No. I'm afraid that I lack the wisdom to make such a judgment.
Then I'll tell you. The two most able men are...
Yeah.
Though two heroes move through this land, only one can rule. And that will be me. Remember that, Liu Bei! Dian Wei, great work in defeating Lu Bu. I am proud to have such a fine warrior in my service. I expect to see the same valor from you at Changban. In this battle, I want you to pursue Liu Bei, who is trying to escape to Zhangling, and slay him. If anyone gets in your way, be they peasant or soldier, you are to show them no mercy. The enemy is desperate. Who knows what they'll do? However, with your unparalleled bravery and speed, I know that you shall overtake Liu Bei in an instant.
Alright, so we're doing this battle as our final battle, it seems, which we know the backstory of this one. It's the one where we're chasing down Liu Bei. We played it a handful of times already. Let's see. I'm just trying to run through this and get through the level, because this is going to be the final battle for Dian Wei, which, like I mentioned earlier, it was supposed to be the one where Cao Cao was ambushed.
You finally got here!
The battle has reached its conclusion. Liu Bei abandoned his people, and now they are in misery. However, they bring it upon themselves by trusting in one such as him. If we can keep this up, then all of those opposed to us will surrender without incident. Our dreams of a land unified under our rule shall soon be realized.
The only officer we killed was Liu Bei. Kind of strange the way,
We almost had Liu Bei.
Oh, there's one more?
To escape. Pleased with himself, Liu Bei joined forces with Sun Quan and has come to attack my lord. My lord fought them in a large battle at Chibi, but due to their cheap tactics, our army was defeated. If only we had managed to capture Liu Bei when we had the chance. But I have no time for regrets. I must help my lord escape to safety.
Who would have thought that Liu Bei had become so powerful? That wealth from the Sun family is also starting to show potential of becoming a strong leader. How foolish of me to send you, my personal guard, deep into the enemy camp. Now our forces are divided and are on the verge of collapse. This is most agitating, but we have no choice other than to retreat. Dian Wei, return immediately and clear the way for our withdrawal.
Alright, so I kind of see what they're doing here. This was indeed a battle that happened right after the Battle of Chibi is, now it's Cao Cao's turn to be on the run, and I can see what they're doing here. Like I mentioned earlier, Dian Wei was supposed to die in that battle much much earlier. Battle of, what was it? Wan Cheng. So, again, Dian Wei being here is complete fiction, but it works in that, oh, he's the bodyguard that's going to do the last stand to defend Cao Cao here. So, it's okay, but it doesn't make sense that, you know, he wasn't at the Battle of Chi Bi, and I think it would have been best if they could have populated the Battle of, like, what are the words I'm trying to find here? They could have given Dian Wei the Battle of Hulao Gate and the Battle of Si Shui Gate, because I think it's Si Shui Gate then Hulao Gate, and that would have worked perfectly fine. And then give him, like, the battle that we did in the castle of Wancheng, and then end it against Lu Bu kind of thing, because, you know, they did face off just a little bit out of order. Here it kind of doesn't make sense, because if he was Cao Cao's bodyguard, why wouldn't he have been at the Battle of Chi Bi? You know? So this, I don't really like the way they're constructing Dian Wei's story.
This is the wrong boat. Where's our master?
The mook just came out of nowhere and hit me. If we do this battle in the future, I'll provide a little bit more context, because, you know, we are going to be doing the Battle of Chi Bi again.
Can anyone stop me?
I don't know if we'll be doing Escape from Chi Bi again. I don't actually remember it being in the game too much, but, you know, we'll see. I'll provide more detail on the battles then, or at the very least the first time we have them with, you know, people that are actually supposed to be there, because they'll have specific roles in those battles. So I don't want to, you know, I don't want to talk about Dian Wei and his role in this battle when he just straight up was not in this battle.
Is this where my struggle finally ends? Guan Yu, was my fate decided from the very moment that you left me?
Go. It is still not possible for me to forget my debt to you. But that debt ends here. The next time you oppose my lord, I will kill you. Remember that, Lord Cao Cao. I have no right to challenge these men.
Truly a man of honor.
Master Cao Cao, you'll get no further than this.
Get out of my way or I'll break you in half.
Which, I mean, again, I won't get too far into it because Dian Wei is not supposed to be at this battle in the first place. But, you know, how it happened here in the game is kind of how it did indeed happen. It was, you know, Cao Cao being pursued the entire way, eventually escapes. This is probably someone else's most important battle, one of his other defenders and bodyguards.
Managed to escape from the jaws of certain death. If it weren't for you, Dian Wei, I surely would have met my end at Chi Bi.
But Dian Wei was dead by this point, long dead, wasn't supposed to be here.
Sun Quan shall regret not finishing me off. When that time comes, I will need your assistance more than ever.
It was during the final days of the year 200 AD when the Han Dynasty saw its end. Its demise ushered in a new era of chaos, brought on by several regional lords vying to rule China. There were those who sought absolute power, as well as those who fought for justice, and some simply fought for the sake of their beliefs. Many would rise and fall in their attempts to dominate the land. Dian Wei, from the land of Chen Liu, a chivalrous warrior, who was said to have twice the strength of a normal man. It would not be long before he proved that strength to the world. Dian Wei was living alone in the mountains when he was discovered by Xiahou Dun, who, impressed with Dian Wei's strength, made him Cao Cao's bodyguard. Armed with his battle axe, he never left Cao Cao's side and was a fearsome figure during battle. Cao Cao trusted Dian Wei with his life and declared him a match for the warriors of old. Before long, word of Cao Cao's powerful new bodyguard spread throughout the land. In the year 197 AD, Cao Cao took in the Emperor Jian and defeated Zhang Xiu at Jing. Despite his surrender, Zhang Xiu would launch a surprise attack against Cao Cao that night. Dian Wei was said to have rushed over to protect his lord. It was Dian Wei who stood before the enemy army. Despite being wounded several times, he continued to fight so that Cao Cao could escape.
And then he died.
After this feat, Cao Cao's trust in Dian Wei grew even greater. Dian Wei continued to loyally serve his lord in his ambitions to conquer the land. These tales, long forgotten in the flows of time, are about the legends of which no one can recall.
I do appreciate that they didn't get into the future battles that we played but he wasn't there for. So they kind of leave it open-ended, but you know, knowing the history, he was supposed to die, and you know, that's okay. We are playing a video game here. It's for dramatic effect, dramatization, whatever else you want to call it. But that was the legend of Dian Wei. Oh, Zhang He, hell yeah. I love that guy.
As long as Dian Wei is here, nobody shall come near Lord Cao Cao.
Those guys were jobbers. That was kind of a weak end to an otherwise cool character. Like, I'm a little disappointed in the story that they had here for him. And, you know, obviously, being a guy that died super early on in the timeline, you can't really, you know, give him you can't give him nothing in the game, obviously. Otherwise, we would have ended on the 3rd level, which is why I said earlier they probably should have given him, you know, yellow turbans is fine. And then the Battle of Hulao Gate and the Battle of Si Shui Gate, they probably could have given him because he was, you know, in the campaigns against Dong Zhuo. I don't know how active he was in those campaigns. There really isn't too much detail on that. But, you know, the story at the end was right about, you know, Xiahou Dun just, you know, finding him hanging out. And then after that, he was in 2 battles under Cao Cao. So I understand that they had to give him a lot more, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. And it is... I think it's okay that they gave him a little bit more. but they could have done it in a different way. Like, maybe ending it at the battle against Lu Bu in the castle, where, you know, Xiao Hodun starts his story. And again, I wish they had a little bit more about Xiao Hodun being the one who discovered Dian Wei, you know, but this was Dynasty Warriors 5. They have since changed the story, that kind of thing. So, yeah, overall, well done. And that is going to be it from us for the evening. Thank you, Brian Dramos, for the follow. That is going to be it from us for the evening. Next week, there will not be another episode because I'm getting married next Sunday. So I'm not going to be streaming next Sunday. The next episode will likely be in 2 weeks. I don't know if I'm going to increase the number of episodes I do per week. I do like the once per week Sunday night kind of thing. It's chill, it's laid back, but maybe I need something a little bit more engaging. I might switch around the schedule in the future after the March sumo tournament, but we will be going, let's see, we started as Wei, then we went Shu, then Wu, so we'll go back to Shu. We already did Zhao Yun, and it looks like we're gonna have a good episode. We're gonna be playing as Guan Yu, one of the most famous generals in this Romance of the Three Kingdoms era. So be sure to tune in 2 weeks if you want to catch Guan Yu's personal story. Of course, the game won't be able to cover everything Guan Yu did in his exploits, but it should be a very fun and entertaining time.